probably doesn't come as a shock to most of you when I say that we're living in an increasingly sedentary society. What does that mean? It means that in general, we are sitting too much, we're standing too little. And what does this have? What implications does this have? Well, it has a range of implications on your health. Increased cholesterol, the list goes on. And it also results in decreasing levels of productivity. Now, research shows that standing, even in short bursts throughout the day, can severely reduce these negative health effects, as well as increase your productivity. At the moment, there are a range of products available on the market that seem to address this problem of actually sitting too much. And these range from adjustable chairs, standing desks, smart cushions. There are also a variety of tech. How many of you are wearing smartwatches? How many of you download apps every day to try and regulate and monitor your health? But what do all of these have in common? Well, they all require the user to make the change. It's the user who has to get them to actually use the product. In other words, none of these products, while all great products themselves, none of them nudge and regulate sitting behavior. How many of you make New Year's resolutions? Show of hands. How many of you stick to your New Year's resolutions? No. And why is that? What do we know? Change is hard. Change is difficult. Change requires you to do it. So, we ask the question, what if there was a better solution? What if there was a product that both regulated and changed the sitting behavior and also took on the actual task of doing the change? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are Das.Corp, and we believe that Das Chair is the solution. Das Chair is the smart chair that makes you sit less and stand more. So you're probably thinking right now, how is a chair going to make me do this? Let me take you through what it looks like. Okay, so let's just say you start your day. You sit at your desk, you start banging away at your computer. 50 minutes in, you get a cue from your actual seat, just gently saying, hey, you've been sitting for 50 minutes. It's going to be time for you to get up very soon. Wrap up your email, wrap up what you're doing. After those 10 minutes are up and you're at the 60-minute mark, your seat starts to vibrate more intensely. Don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. It's just going to become uncomfortable and disturbing, so you actually can't continue to work, and therefore getting you to stand up. At that moment, as soon as you stand up, you get a ping notification to your phone. And at that moment when you might be a little bit frustrated as to why you're standing, this message, this notification is going to say, hey, you are standing for a reason. It's going to give you a merit of standing and remind you and create that positive reinforcement that you're doing this for a reason. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be more productive. Throughout the next 5 minutes while you're taking your break, the seat will intermittently continue to vibrate just to prevent you who wants to actually take a shortcut to sit back down. You're going to have to stand for those next 5 minutes. However, after those 5 minutes are up, sit back down, continue to work, and guess what? You're going to be working better than you would have before because you took that break. Now that I've taken you through how the chair actually works, my colleague Mohsen is going to take you through our target market and so on.
Thank you, Desi. So, in terms of customers, we want to go after the companies, and specifically companies that employ a significant proportion of their workforce who spend a lot of time sitting at a desk. And more specifically, we want to look at companies that have historically placed a lot of importance on the health and wellness of their employees. For instance, companies listed on Canada's top 100 employers, or those ranked by the Great Places to Work. And when we looked at the market, we realized that we can look at the Canadian office furniture market to start with. And even if we're able to capture 1% of this market by 2021, which is when 3 years after we've launched our product, we're looking at a $40 million market opportunity. And going forward, while we plan to expand to multi-geographies or different product lines or even explore licensing opportunities, we're looking at least around $200 million as a market that we can target. And we plan to reach out to these customers through a team of dedicated salespersons who would go out and pull in these early adopters. We will offer free trials to these companies so that they can test out the product, get used to how the chair works before they sign on to bulk deals, which is ideal because we want to get market share, and to incentivize our salespersons through performance incentives. But an interesting component of our chair is a gamification concept. Now, how this works is, as my colleague said, the chair can actually monitor your sitting behavior. Now, what if we could take this data and integrate it with data from fitness trackers? We do know that a lot of companies are actually handing out fitness trackers to their employees. And what if we could combine the two data sets and build a customizable app that can then gamify employee behavior, say productivity or wellness, and we can have things like Das champions, from a small team or the like. So in terms of a roadmap, we plan to start with our product development right away, and hopefully by early 2018 have an initial prototype concurrent to our MBA and graduation from it, which we hope we will achieve. And we also plan to have a test customer signed on to for a pilot project with us. And by late 2018, we plan to launch our product in the market. And in terms of a long-term objective, as I mentioned earlier, we'd really like to explore licensing opportunities and multiple product lines, explore things like productive tables or other sorts of furnitures, and even look at other geographies. Now, talking about the team, as you can see, we come with a very diverse set of experiences. We have sales superstars, design experts, manufacturing veterans, and we believe we have built a strong team that can push Das.Corp forward to be able to call us the future of productive office furniture. Thank you.